Thank you, Eric. 1111, I think, is your last name. I got this in a trade. I wanted to start by saying this is my first church Bible publishers. It's not, in a way. I'll get into this Scofield, mid-sized Scofield, in a moment. This is, I actually had the mid-sized Thompson chain from CBP, and I'm a cough. And then I traded it, and I have the nice, the handy size in the one-piece black calf split. But that's the Kirkbride text block. Now, I do have the turquoise. Nothing wrong with it. But it's the vinyl. So, in a sense, this is my first leather-bound, and it's a Scofield block, but I think you get my point. Maybe you don't. Anyway, Church Bible Publishers. I like specs because I've always liked them. 9 3/4 inches tall, and I want to say 7, but I think it's just a hair under 7 inches wide, 1.5 inches thick. And I tuck the ribbons for the purpose of this, but gold page edges. I have not scratched them yet. They're so nice. Okay, since we're here, head and tail band, red and yellow. I'll pull the, so there it is. This you'll see is the top grain Burgundy. This is almost got that, well, not almost. It's like it's marbled. It's not just burgundy. It's like darker and lighter, so I call it marbled. And it's tough but flexible. I mean, it's not like the iron calfskin where you roll it up like a, well, there's no resistance whatsoever. You can see the stitching all the way around. Nicely done. The person who sent this to me, I got to start doing this. This is such a cool effect. Pinching these things down. You get it to sit in there. Anyway. So yeah, we'll take a quick look. A very tough synthetic liner. I'm assuming this is synthetic. Very soft, but very tough. There we go. Edge lined. And it's a Scofield. I'm not going to go... I like the Scofield myself. There's the paper sticking together and the hinge. That hinge we got to work in. But what really surprised me about this, churchbiblepublishers.com. There's the item, signature one-piece burgundy, red letter. Is the text. That's what surprised me. I've had a classic, a little hand size. I actually have a burgundy classic bonded leather junk. Didn't take long. I'll mention the layout a little bit. I keep thinking this is like a 10-point. I think they advertise it as 10-point font. It is the same text, I believe, in like the old Scofield Classic. It's just a little bigger. Moderately bold, very dark, very nice, readable font. This one has the layout where the pages are in the middle. That's fine. Chapter, verse. That does help. But what I couldn't get over when I opened this up is funny how a couple days went by and it actually looks different to me. But it's a nice white paper. I think I was looking at something else and it looked different to me, so let me try that again. It's got that a little bit of sheen or glare to it, which I personally like. Anyway, some people like to start in the beginning, but I like seeing white. Not necessarily room for writing, but I like seeing the white. So it's coming out of the gutter nicely. Anyway, and you get 3/4 of an inch all on the side. So you get, it's a semi-margin there. And then most of you will be familiar with the Scofield. So let's zoom in just a touch. Yeah. I had past tense, a genuine leather burgundy large print, which is a very crisp font. But I guess this is not actually a large print. Well, it is, but it's not the classic. It's better than that, but I wonder if this is not closer to the standard. Christian Book was selling one that was a standard. But yeah, even the references, I mean, on the little notes in the middle are very readable, very dark. So there it is. I'm just going to back up, so, of course. Matthew. Get this, yeah, that's right. You get this on the 4 Gospels after the Old Testament. Then Matthew. How to use the subject references. I've seen that so many times. So, and other people have said it, and it's true, the Scofield is just filled at the beginning of the Old Testament, and then the New Testament, and then there's areas there's little to nothing. So, hope I'm not too shaky. I always say that. We're filled up in this one. There's some red letter. And it's a nice red letter. Yeah, this camera, I don't know if it's my lighting or what. I don't know how it's going to show up. I'll have YouTube try to clean it up as I always do, but it really looks goofy on my phone. Who knows how it's going to show up. But it is a pretty standard red. It's nice. It doesn't ruin it. It's a very nice. Then you got your little subject, subject, and references. References everywhere, in the middle, in the notes, and in the subject headings. I mean, it's just... So, let me try this. Well, we'll see how it shows up, won't we? So, yeah. I mean, the turquoise in vinyl is nice, but I'm going to say it again. It's like my first full CBP, Church Bible Publishers. And yeah, if I'd known the Scofield, the mid-size Scofield is like this, I would have gotten one a long time ago. I almost jumped on that basic series in the natural cowhide so many times, and I just never did. I had it down to $50 once. I should have grabbed it, but anyway. Maybe that'll be better. I just don't want to get shaky. Then you get the concordance, proper names, and subject index. I'm sorry if you don't know much about the Scofield, and I'm going through too quick. I'll mention it's there. It's a reference red letter, a study Bible with introductions to each book. I did something I don't normally do. I planned ahead. So after the concordance, there's 20 pieces of paper, blank. It says notes, and it's blank. So 20 pieces of paper. So it's 40 pages of notes. Page 1, page 2, page 3. I mean, that's not how you'd count them, but I'm just saying it's 20 pieces of paper. Didn't realize it'd be that many. Then you go into the map index, which is a few pages. Because it's like quadrants, it's like sectioned off. Oh, there we go. Notes, and then index to atlas to the Holy Bible. Then you get names. You know what I mean? It's like B1. I mean, I'm not going to go find it, but, because then when you get to them, they're not... I don't see these as... Let me look. Yeah, these are not glossy. There's actually a texture to these maps. I don't know what kind of paper this is. There. That's better. So, interesting color. It's very, like a light brown, almost a dark orange to these. And the white, of course, and the black writing. But, so, let me try to do that. Get a bunch of them. I didn't count the maps now, did I? But there's a lot. That's a number. Then you get a few of these cardstocks in the back, like 3 of them. Wow, what was that? Sorry, I played tricks on my eyes. So then you get, of course, the edge lining in the back, and I love that bendy. I love doing that. Oh, top grain cowhide. I mean, okay, they don't call it signature series. Oops. But top grain cowhide. I had a LCBP that I gifted away early this year. That was in the Burgundy. It was that large print Burgundy. But yeah, this one's got a ton of character. You know, and I wouldn't call it imperfect. There's definitely like here, my thumb would, like there's an imperfection, but it's natural character. It's not a flaw per se. Like there's some here, there's some scuffs, but I think when I'm getting a like a grainy leather top grain that's tough like this, I'm not gonna worry. Like that iron calfskin is so nice that they've offered, but you slightly ding it and then it's like, you know, it's kind of a done deal. So I usually don't do this. We'll go back to see that it's smoother and it's nice and rugged. Look at that. Oh, you can really feel that too. Wow. I haven't done that for a while, have I? Oh, feel that, Bible. So we'll do the same with the front. A couple little imperfections. Again, natural character. I love it because I'm not going to baby it. You know. See, you can bend it. It's just, I mean, I did roll up the back, but it's not going to roll up. You know what? But, oh, here. Yeah, so you can kind of see that marbly. You know, because then I don't mind grabbing it, and let's do a little bit of this. Yeah, good enough. That spills over pretty nicely. I'll get those ribbons out here. Those are really defined spine hubs, whatever we like to call them. I was kind of showing this to you in the beginning, but I didn't talk about it, so very defined. I had a black signature series black from LCBP, and it was the same kind of thing. You know, but then you have the executive, or we'll call it the iron calfskin from CBP, Church Bible Publishers, and you know, they're nice in their own way. They're just different. You get 2 of these babies, and it's a nice match to the Burgundy. You know, it's a nice ribbon. Oh, let me see how they look. Yeah, not too short, not too long. Let's see, can I do it? Little short. I'm trying to do that. So, yeah, paper's plenty smooth. You know, not the most turnable, but that's not fair because it's plenty turnable. You don't have to sit here for, you know, like 2 minutes going, where's that paper? You know what I mean? So it does turn nice. Whoever thought the day would come, I would say, oh, look at those signatures. Yeah, there they are. They show up. Sometimes they show up better on one side versus the other. So beautiful. Anyway. Oh, it's 13 minutes over. Sorry to bore you. So, mid-size Church Bible Publishers Scofield Notes Classic Red Letter Study Bible is what it's called. So, I think I stayed pretty steady, didn't I? Anyway, another one for my Bible collection. Thanks for watching.